Okay, back. I'm going to do a Smashing Pumpkins song. This is a song called Zero. And of course, as usual, I have not heard this song. I am looking forward to hearing it. I like Smashing Pumpkins, very inventive, cool band. So let's see. What do we got?
My reflection, dirty mirror. There's no connection to myself. I'm your lover, I'm your zero. I'm the face in your dreams of fire. So say your prayers, but when we're really gonna need 'em, throw out your cares and fly. Wanna go for a ride? She's the one for me. She's all I really need. Oh yeah, she's the one for me. Emptiness is loneliness, and loneliness is cleanliness, and cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty, just like me. Intoxicated with the madness, I'm in love with my sadness. Bullshit fakers, enchanted kingdoms, and fashion victims to their triangle too. I never let on. I was on a sinking ship. I never let on that I was down. You blame yourself for what you can't ignore. You blame yourself for wanting my she's the one for me. She's all I really need. Oh yeah, she's the one for me. She's my one and only.
She's got a strange voice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely. Let me move this over here. Yeah, so I was looking at the lyrics on that. Intoxicated with the madness, I'm in love with my sadness. Bullshit fakers, enchanted kingdoms. The fashion victims chew their charcoal teeth. I never let on that I was on a sinking ship. I never let on that I was down. You blame yourself for what you can't ignore. You blame yourself for wanting more. She's the only one. She's the only one I need. Emptiness is loneliness. Loneliness is cleanliness. Cleanliness is godliness. And God is empty, just like me. So, yeah, pretty down kind of a subject matter here. I mean, is he? I don't think he's talking about a person. I think is he talking? Is this more about drugs and or is it? I don't think it's a person. I think you know depression and it just seems like addiction kind of a thing. I may be wrong. But interesting song. So it's in the guitars are tuned down to E flat. I'm hearing on this, so it's like an E flat minor thing with a, with a riff off of the 1 and the 5 scale tones over there. Pretty heavy. I wasn't expecting something as heavy. And you said this is a fan made video on this. So yeah, so I was watching the video for a second and I got really distracted by the video. So I went back to the lyrics and watched that because once I'm visually looking at something, then the listening part takes a back seat. So That's why I usually don't want to try to look at the videos there. The video looked pretty cool though. I like that, but it's just about stuff blowing up and just So this to me it sounds like someone who's really depressed, whether it's from addiction or whether it's a relationship kind of a thing, which I don't really think this is. But this is just somebody that's just drowning in their own feeling of lacking of self-worth and depression. So at least that's what I'm getting out of it. Are you seeing anything else in here?
No.
Yeah.
It's, angsty teenager.
Angsty teenager. Yeah, and it's funny that you bring that up because, people will ask me if I'm into certain types of music and I go no, and they'll go why, and I go, well, it's just not, I can't relate to it in my life.
Yeah.
And that's really why I've never really got into rap music, because I don't have that much.
Except Dr. Octagon.
Dr. Octagon, yeah, I like Dr. Octagon, paramedic fetus of the East.
Cool Keith.
Yeah, that I like because it's interesting, and it's not about just these really dark things. That's just not a part of my life, so I can't really relate to it. Although, who does that one song? Stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Oh, I don't know who sings that, but
Yeah. That one I can kind of relate to because I don't think there's a guy in the world that hasn't felt that way at some point. But other than that, there's not a lot that I like. I've listened to some Eminem. What was the thing? What was that big movie that he did?
8 Mile?
8 Mile. Yeah. So, the music, the motion, it was a really cool build-up into that and everything like that. But for the most part...
Oh, we should do an Eminem song.
Yeah,
we should do one.
Maybe I should do one because that's really the only one I heard. I've had this talk with some people that grew up and listening to a lot of rap and everything, and they've said to me, you should open your mind up and listen to some more rap music. And I remember saying to the person, well, that's I'm into music that's not really music, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it that to me music is about interesting chord progressions and the lyrics and the melody and things like that. And this is somebody really talking over some pre-recorded beats, that maybe somebody made, but that maybe were sampled. And it's interesting and it's marketable and, people like it. So I certainly, can't take any of that away. But in my mind, it's not interesting because it's not what in my mind, what music is. So it's musical, but I may take a lot of heat for this, but that's really why I'm not into it. And everybody's got their own opinion. I'm not saying that it's bad or anybody that listens to it is bad. I'm just saying it doesn't do anything for me. So maybe that's something I should listen to. So if you have some suggestions of something that might change my mind and kind of open it up to that, that would be cool. That'd be cool. I'd be into Allie's back here with this evil smile going, oh yeah, we're going to do this. So yeah, maybe that's something I should do too. So anyway, let's get back to this song. I thought it was interesting. It was something that I can't really relate to in my life. I'm a pretty upbeat person, and I don't know if I've ever had that these kind of depths of despair that I could although you do have them when you're younger. You go through that breakup, or you're drinking too much and you're dropping out of college, and yeah. Have I ever done that? Yeah, I don't know. You're getting high all the time, and I've never done anything like that.
Not in at least 5 years.
Not at least the last 5 years. But anyway, so cool tune. Smashing Pumpkins, Zero. Okay, so there you go. I didn't even make that connection. If you're feeling like a zero, your life is a zero. You got nothing to live for. You got nothing going for you. This and that. That kind of sums up this tune. So anyway, Smashing Pumpkins. There you go. So yeah, try not to kill me too much with this. But if you have some ideas of some stuff that you think is way off base and something I would never listen to, like I don't listen to a lot of rap because, like I said, I can't really relate to it. And maybe I should. I never really listened to a lot of country music. Although lately I've been listening to like real classic country, like Merle Haggard and all those guys back in the day, and Johnny Cash and stuff like that. I find it pretty interesting now. And again, I'm listening to it with fresh ears. I'm not listening to it like a teenager and saying, that's for old people or whatever. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, any ideas you have, let me know. I'd be real happy to listen to something. There have been a couple of songs, and I need your opinion on this. I have listened to a couple of songs that I absolutely hated. I absolutely hated, and I did not do the reviews on them. I probably should, because it would still be an interesting video, but I need more context. So if I have a couple more that I absolutely hate, I may bundle them all together so that it doesn't look I'm picking on any one particular artist or one particular genre. So yeah, maybe we'll get to that. Somebody did ask me once, come on, you can't like all these songs that you're listening to. I try to put a positive spin on everything, but I think there was one.
I can't remember what it was now.
Oh, I remember what it was. And I remember thinking there is absolutely no redeeming value to this song whatsoever. Not musically, not lyrically. It was.
Was it the one that you paused halfway and you went, I'm not doing this shit?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I probably will get down to posting that one, but I want some more context, and I want some other songs that maybe I'm not crazy about, so that there's, you could see that I'm not just trashing one particular person or one particular genre.
So there was two, because you're talking about someone else.
Yeah. I listened to a Taylor Swift song and I thought it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. So, I'm open to anything. It has to be musical. If it's not musical, if it's just a cheap shot, then I'm not really too interested in it. Anyway, that's that. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.